I got them zipped up and I could not get them zipped back down.
Well, I can't even think what's in them.
Both of these two ordered the Hallmark Channel line kit or package.
Case. What I was gonna do, like to kick this off, was to undress my wreath, because I reuse my wreaths.
Yeah, definitely.
So, whoop. The first thing is we need to open the one. That's the first thing. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. While they are over there trying to figure out where they're putting their wreaths, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce this video. We are doing a DIY wreath making video. My Aunt Buck, her real name is Betty, but since we were little, we've been calling her Bucky, AKA Buck, is somewhat of an expert of DIY wreath making. How long have you been making wreaths?
Oh gosh, Rachel, I've been making wreaths
50
as
years.
long as I've
Without giving too much information.
Okay, as long as I've had houses, so,
Okay.
you know, maybe 40 years.
40 years of experience making wreaths. So she is very,
We don't need to go into any details on that.
yeah. Do you feel like you've come a long way in your wreath making process? Like, did you, if you looked back on your very first wreaths, would you be like, ooh?
Heavens, yes. And I've got it down to a science now. I know what I like, and I know what's easy,
And what looks good?
and what looks good, yes.
Okay.
And I change it up, sorry.
So I asked Buck to come up with kind of like a step-by-step process of how she makes her wreaths so that I could share that with you guys. And we're gonna go ahead and make wreaths ourselves. Turns out I needed one this year. She needed to do her Christmas wreath this year. And my mom is joining us and serving up the libations and has two wreaths that she would like to decorate. So we're just gonna go ahead and,
Yes, one. You're gonna die because you're gonna want one.
uh-oh. While she does that, my wreath is this guy. It's pretty modest, but it's, I'll get it. This is one I got at a secondhand store and it had like some string on it. So I've cleaned it up and it's my blank canvas for my wreath. It's a modest size compared to this monster that we have over here. And then,
Cute this is.
oh my gosh, that is adorable. That's what I need for right there.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
I saw in Jonathan and Drew's magazine, one of the houses had a wreath on the hood.
Yeah.
That's what where did you get it?
Evergreen.
Okay, I guess I'm
The
going
only
to
bad thing about it is
It's not cheap.
Oh,
Hey, I have some grapevine wreaths.
I didn't blink an eye.
I've got some of these that Mark made.
really?
Like he went in the woods and gathered the vines or whatever and made some.
How handy.
Yeah, so I've got like some that
But
size that I
what
could
you
give
could
you.
do on these
And then
two
you could dress it up.
is you could do like 3 of them
Oh.
with a ribbon coming down and have 3 like on your door or something.
Or if you did one that was like H, that could be the O-M-E and have home.
Oh, that would be cute.
That would be cute. Ho, ho, ho.
Mm-hmm.
So this is looking pretty amateur, but I'm just trying to figure out the angle that we can encompass this monstrosity of a wreath and us still be in the frame as well.
Sorry.
So
My wreath's big.
We've got Jingle open.
All right.
the wine that we are going to be consuming this evening
joy.
is nothing other than the Hallmark Channel wine. I was very skeptical when both of these two ordered the Hallmark Channel wine kit or package.
Case.
Excuse me, I was trying to make it sound less like an
The word
alcoholic.
you're looking for. Sorry, but yeah.
The case, yes.
Case.
We had options,
Uh-huh,
but we chose the case.
uh-huh. Oh, they had lesser options?
Yes. I don't think they did.
Yeah, they did.
You had to
had
buy a
s-
case.
No, they had 6. You could get 3 of each. You want white or
I'll do
Red.
red. I set out 2 red glasses and a white glass.
Oh, I was going to show you too that what I do, another little thing that I do too, is sometimes I will just take this and hot glue a clip on there,
Mmm,
and then I can just clip it onto my wreath.
that's handy.
And, yeah, so you can take them off and keep them for the next time, so.
I do have a ton of those clips.
Oh, you do?
They're They're in pink and blue though because they're from my baby shower with Eloise.
Oh, well, that's
And-
all right, because most of the time they're gonna be underneath
They'll be behind.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And-
Well, this is really exciting because I have not laid eyes yet on what is in my bag. They ended up having to go to the store for me to purchase my supplies because I was home with the kids, couldn't find a babysitter so I could run away for an hour and shop myself. I just gave you a few keywords for my vision. I said I was going for, I just lost everybody. I was going for flocked and maybe some berries, and that was really it. Very simple, modern farmhouse is kind of the theme I'm going for all of my Christmas, and I already had this buffalo check ribbon. So let's see what they came up with. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm so glad you're here because I would never be able to figure out like how to make this happen.
No.
I don't know if you want symmetry or if you don't want symmetry. That's where your instruction is going to come in.
And it can go 2 ways, or
Okay.
3 or
Oh,
4.
there are no
Cheers,
wrong answers.
ladies.
Come into
Here's to
the
wreath
frame,
making.
Mom.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Actually,
Cheers.
Did I get a bigger pour?
you did. But who's counting?
There's more.
Here, berries.
Oh my gosh, that's really cute.
Isn't that?
Yes, that's perfect.
It's a flocked kind of look,
Yes,
which is kind of what you were looking for with your farmhouse, I think.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's funny because in the picture, this was kind of all together, and I saw the price tag said $4, and I was thinking it was for like a whole bunch of greenery plus the berries
With only
for $4.
Oh,
Wow,
well,
what a
that would
deal.
be a real
I
buy.
might be able to
That was not the case.
No.
let you have
No.
one of these.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah, that might look kind of cute in
It
there.
might. Yeah, we'll see if we need it. So the berries alone were $4. This thing was $15, and this thing was $3.50.
Oh,
$3.50.
there you go.
So for about $25, because I already had the wreath,
Yep.
I'm gonna have a really fabulous looking wreath.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
bought one of those, it would probably
Oh.
be 50, 60 bucks at least.
Well, they had some at the store already made up, but it was
You have that one?
85, 125.
We
I
should
mean,
sell these.
So the one wreath, Betty, that we were looking at that had the sparkles on it, that was $10.
Yeah.
So that, they had that one dressed up with nothing more than, it was something like this, but it was a vine, whole vine thing of it. And it was like $45.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, so it's definitely more economical to DIY your wreath.
Oh,
if,
it is.
if you have the eye for it, I guess. So when
you
you're
can do something pretty simple, like if, for example, if you just want
Yeah.
to do one side of your wreath, you
Okay.
can just do your wreath like, one-sided with your greenery and your bow. Pretty simple.
okay,
You can also do a bottom thing where you just do the bottom, or you can just do the top
what about just the right side?
or the right side. Good point.
Thank you.
I
Thank
Don't
you.
want to leave that out.
Just trying to be complete.
So you got 4 options there.
you do, yeah.
But
I feel like
I like a full wreath. On my doors, it's just me, my personal taste. I like a real traditional full foliage wreath.
okay.
So,
Okay.
So
that's
also
just
with
me.
these, oh my gosh, look how big that one is.
So you-
We have wire cutters, okay. Because we can just definitely cut, you can too, you can cut yours.
oh, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
she's gonna end up doing,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to do that. There's some of it fell off already, which is
Yep,
handy.
it did that when I bought it, but I thought you're gonna tear it apart anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Excuse me.
So I like to, actually with my wreaths, I like to start with one big element. So I have like a swag that I'm just converting into a base.
And you're starting.
And it's just a little short there, but yeah, I'm starting by putting the swag onto my wreath, which I used floral wire. And
Betty, you could put a bow right there in that space.
Oh, yeah.
I'll figure something out for
fill the
that.
gap
I will fill that gap up.
with.
No worries on that.
Not to turn it back to me, but for mine, what do you recommend I start? Just like
Well,
decide first of all whether I want to do
Decide what
a
you want to
partial
do
or
on
a
that.
full, symmetrical or asymmetrical.
Right.
I think I want to do a
So-
full. Because this
Okay.
looks like too much stuff for a partial.
So if you want to go full, then you're gonna just start packing your stuff on. So you're just gonna start taking the pieces of it, and then you're either gonna wire them, probably just wire them on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to reuse your wreath, then it's just easier to wire them and not hot glue. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
hot gluing is an option too. So you're gonna want to take a little piece of your wire and go around a branch.
Mm-hmm.
Just wire it on there and then just twist your wire. So just poke that in there and then go a little ways down the road there and do the same thing. Just stick that through anywhere, pull it through. I may have to get my glasses on. So you just twist it,
Okay.
just kind of tie
Pinch it
it
in.
down.
Cool.
And then I just secure the wire back down in there. So it's
Okay.
pretty easy.
I can
When you-
handle that.
And it's a thin little wire, so when you want to go take it all off, you're going to just be able to pull
Pull
it
it?
right off. Yeah.
Good deal.
And save your stuff.
So you're going with this all the way around.
I am.
Okay. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
I
want
need
to take
keep
over
going.
doing that.
Okay.
This is thin enough that you can just use scissors. Okay, here's some coming
Not,
down.
Okay.
not your fabric scissors though.
Oh no.
No,
Ouch,
no.
Gummit.
You need a Band-Aid?
No, I think I'm okay. But I pinched my, not the first mishap that will probably happen
No.
during the wreath making.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I burnt my fingers to high heaven while I was making the costumes for Halloween.
I have a star
Oh, Lord.
on this hand from when Betty Lou and I were making those baskets for Chen.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Wee hours of the morning, I guess.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Well, we had an episode that we were making these centerpieces, and my idea was taking like hat boxes and stacking them up on each other to make like a cake.
Oh.
It was for Grandma's 100th birthday.
Mm.
We had to glue on little roses and stuff around it. So the problem was we started out with, what are those drinks called that are there?
See where this is going.
What are those called? Anyway, we started out with a couple of those.
Oh, a couple.
Yeah, and then we broke into the glue gun.
Oh no. I thought you were going to mention another alcohol.
Okay, well, it
I
probably.
want to know what the drink was. Mimosa?
No, what a mimosa.
Describe
they're
it.
red and
Red drink.
they're. Let's see. Let me think. Well, I can't even think what's in them.
Throw us a bone here.
What's red? Cranberry juice.
Name all the red drinks you can think of.
Red wine.
I'll know it when I hear it. Definitely wasn't red
Shirley
wine.
Temple.
No.
That's about Sangria.
No. And they have like
Tomato juice?
No, they've got
Bloody
like
Mary.
a sugar top to around the glass, around the top of the glass.
Martini?
No, not a martini.
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
That's
a martini.
Yeah, that's a type of martini.
Okay.
But yeah, is this what
Okay,
I'm supposed to
so-
be cutting this with? Because it is not working.
Well, there's
Oh.
some better.
I got it. I got the rusty ones.
That's the little wire cutters, but the big ones over there are the ones you want to use.
I hope I didn't just dull it for what I did. What do you think about going all the way around it with this and then like bulking it up more on one side?
Yeah.
Okay. And
'Cause
so
that
it's
would be good,
asymmetrical,
too.
but it still has that all the way around.
See,
Yep.
you could even do.
It seems like there's no rules.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. And then you can also take it apart, and redo a section that you don't like.
It's not permanent.
It's just a little
I
frustrating.
feel like that's probably gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna need glasses. That's all there is to it. I can't see this wire.
That's
I think I'm gonna make a bow out of this.
Really? You're not gonna use your Santa bow?
I don't know.
I like that.
I
Santa
like
bow.
this. with it.
Santa
Yeah.
baby. don't know much of the words, whatever.
It doesn't matter. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Yeah, you got that. Whew, all right.
Is it warm in here?
I am suffocating.
Gosh. Is that a turtleneck? So if you're wondering, these two are identical twins, and your mom did not know that she was having twins when they were born.
Nope.
How long would it take you to get over that?
Oh my gosh, I don't
Hand
know.
me those pliers, please.
Especially with those are wire cutters.
Oh, whatever.
Especially with it being your
Semantics.
number 4 and number 5.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Well, at least you would have a lot of stuff you would think already.
No.
No.
There wasn't stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's
Well, there
probably
was
true.
a gap.
Oh.
I mean, there was like
11 years.
11,
No.
no, 10, 9 years
9,
between us and our oldest brother.
Yeah.
So it was a boy to begin with, and then 9 years. So no, she didn't have anything.
No. Well, Nancy was older.
Nancy was 11 years older. Yeah. So she was
Oh,
basically.
Stuart was in between Nancy and you.
Yeah.
Okay. But she wanted you guys to be there. Like she wanted another baby for a long time.
Right.
Nancy. did.
Nancy, right? Not
Yeah, not
not your
mother.
mom. She didn't.
I
Did
don't
you ever
know.
ask?
Never did ask.
Mother went. I don't think any of her children were planned.
Yeah. Well, with twins, identical twins, they do not run in families. It's fraternal twins that run in families.
Oh,
so,
really?
mhm.
Oh.
Identical twins are, pardon my phrasing, but a freak of nature.
Oh.
It's one embryo that splits, like spontaneously splits before it starts developing. Fraternal twins are two separate eggs that are fertilized. So that's how you can have a boy-girl
Oh.
twin, because there are two fully separate eggs, two fully separate sperm. So identical twins are same exact DNA, same egg, same sperm, that split.
So
And that does not run in families. That's a random event.
a lot of people don't understand the meaning
Oh,
of
no, no,
identical.
no, no.
They think identical just means
You
that you
look
look
alike.
more alike.
Exactly.
Right.
So like, it's impossible to be an identical twin that's a boy and a girl.
Right.
Yes, it's confusing to somebody who hasn't taken like biology or kind of understands genetics on a
Right.
on a basic level. It's very confusing for sure.
So are you thinking that?
I don't know. I was just setting it
Okay.
on there. You tell me. What
No, 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 no. I would put on some more of this stuff.
Okay, go around another
If that were me. Yeah,
another
I would-
layer.
I would make it a little more robust.
Okay.
So, and what you can do too with this is, when you've got a bigger piece like that, what I do is I just secure that down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then sometimes you can even leave a dangler, like
Oh, I like
if you
the thought
want.
of a dangler.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll make it a little bit, not as thin.
I got it.
It needs to get,
It's too sparse.
yeah, it needs a little thickness on
I
there.
follow you.
I'm coming in.
Okay, so mine, I'm actually adding in a bunch of filler in between my original base. And I'm doing that strictly by poking them in and securing them in the sticks,
Okay.
like
So
that.
you're not having to wire any
I'm
of
not
that.
wiring, so see how quickly this is
That
going for
is
me?
wonderful.
Mhm.
But these types of wreaths are really nice to work with though. Because you can just stick your stuff straight in it and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love a grapevine wreath. Almost all my wreaths are that.
What else would you have?
we've got hundreds of different wreaths.
Oh gosh. Well, there's the grapevine.
There's the grapevine.
And then
And then you've got the wicker. Yep.
looks good.
So,
Oh. No, that's a good tried and true
Uh-huh.
test on whether or not you're
whether
secure.
Now see, if you think that that's gonna be a wreath that you're gonna save from year to year and you're gonna fall in love with, then you could do the glue gun and gun that on there.
Oh, okay.
well, especially on one like this size because it's not that big a deal to buy a new one for each season or whatever.
Right, yeah, that's true. The biggies.
The biggies,
Would that look okay on my door? Or, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I just am afraid if I get one
In
of
my
those.
book, bigger is always better.
Okay. You like
Just-
impact.
You can't go wrong with it.
Okay.
this one is probably not gonna go on my door.
Where's it gonna go?
I have one that has like, that I made,
Mm-hmm.
that has roller skates, little miniature roller skates,
I think you mean ice skates.
or ice skates.
I think I've got that done.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. I like
Thank
it.
you. I like it too.
I like it a lot. Then, what you can do with this, cut those out.
Let me help you.
Yeah. Use the official stuff. There you go.
Much easier.
Okay, so then you can kind of decide where you think you need some embellishing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can just
Okay.
poke those in.
I like
So
it.
you can do a small or big. So
Oh, okay.
You've got a lot of different limbs.
Okay.
Some of these are a little bit small, but
Do you think go evenly around it or do more on one side than the other?
I'm gonna just have to say random. Just poke it in there and see what you think.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to poke it in there and see what you think.
Okay, we can do that.
That's what he said.
Now,
How's it coming over there? Oh, that is adorable.
mm-hmm.
Is
Liking it.
coming along.
Now,
Look at yours.
I know.
I really like that one.
Isn't that turning out neat?
Yes,
do you have pine cones anywhere, Rachel?
I do.
Get them out.
That's gonna be a Brad thing there, and
Mm.
yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah. And see, I've got the blank space.
We can always add
so
later.
I still have that to deal with.
Yeah.
Dang it. But
Okay.
for right now, I'm just going to.
I like the texture this is adding, some height.
Yes, it does. The more varieties of this that you can use,
Mhm.
the better. You can't have too many different things on your wreaths.
I bet you could.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say no on that.
That's a hard no.
No.
Did you just get this?
It's like a
set?
diamond.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Not too many cuts.
Can you have too big of a diamond
No.
or too many?
Mm-mm.
I mean, seriously.
Neither one of those.
Right. Did I what?
Did you just get these at Evergreen, or have you had those?
I know, I got those at,
Joanne's.
yeah, Joanne's.
Okay.
And that was prior to me knowing I was gonna buy your stuff, or I would have bought you some.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they had some good stuff there.
And they were cheap.
Yeah.
I got
Joanne's
these, like,
expensive for sure.
2 bundles of those for $6.
Wow. How many in a bundle? Are you working with 2 bundles right now?
This is 2 bundles worth.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty substantial.
yeah, it was, so. Violating one of my rules, and that is before you start, take your tags off all your pieces, and then you don't have to fool with it.
Mm-hmm. And you just can be in your creative mode.
You can,
Okay, you need these.
but sharing utensils is not fun either.
We could
No.
probably find some wire cutters out in Brad's.
Mm-hmm. I can't, I know he has like pliers, but I did look for them earlier because I got stuck in my Halloween costume and couldn't get out. And I looked for pliers and could not find them.
Stuck in your Halloween costume?
Yeah.
What?
I have a pretty flouncy skirt that had a zipper. It's about waist high, and it has a zipper in the back. And so I zipped myself into it, and it's right at my natural waist. So like I can't go up or down from there at any smaller size.
Okay.
And then I tried to unzip it, and the zipper got jammed, and then came completely off the track and was stuck zipped at the top and at the bottom and open in the middle, and I couldn't, there was nothing I could do. I could not get out of that dress, that skirt. And I had all 3 kids, and they're all like wanting me to get them breakfast and stuff, and I'm wearing this maxi length skirt that's,
Oh, God.
and could not get out of it. So I'm running out into the garage looking for pliers
Something.
to pull the zipper
And I
off.
was over at the RV.
I texted Mom, and I'm like, what do? I can't
Man, you're just gonna have to break it.
Yeah. Oh, it was magical moment. It's almost as bad as when I got stuck in those like $400 boots at the Hilton Head
gosh.
Boutique. I got them zipped up and I could not get them zipped back down, and they were like $400.
We were, I mean, we both were like sweating and
Just dying laughing.
dying
I was like
laughing.
laying on my back on the floor with Mom pulling. She was doing we had every trick in the book. It
I
was,
hope you were privately
We
doing
were
this.
in
no, it was a tiny boutique.
But it was,
Everyone could see.
well, we were kind of in an area, a
There was
little
an alcove.
alcove, yes. And she'd come by, how's it going? Oh, I love these.
And I was like walking around and
I'm still loving them.
I'm just deciding and I need to wear them to know.
Oh, God.
Just one of them though. Almost spent $400 that day on boots.
Yes.
didn't
Just to
really.
get out of the store.
Just to save myself the embarrassment.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well, that is a good one.
Yeah, it was fun. It was so fun.
it was.
Well, I think all of us have been stuck in a pair of boots before.
Maybe all of us in our family anyway.
Yes, definitely.
Oh gosh.
Getting them off at night.
Now I always check the price before I try to zip them up all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is the price of these worth
Trying them on.
Yeah.
trying them on?
Yeah. Or just
We
buy
don't
'em.
do this just for fun
Go
anymore.
home and try them on in private.
That's some good advice.
Something else I like to do, which at this point I really need to do it, is hang my wreath so I can work on it at eye level.
Oh, and step back from it.
Right,
Oh.
which I need to do because I can't see what I'm doing. So, have you got a hanger?
I have this pot filler here.
Hey, now,
That might work.
spin the thing around.
Don't get my pristine stove dirty.
The pilot light might be a little bit too close. He's got a little broken piece on him.
Oh,
But,
that's okay.
okay, so,
Oh, so cute.
So-
Okay, is that enough or do you want?
I wouldn't do much more than that.
Okay. So I think I'm going to stop the process right here, and I'm going to summarize that when you start your wreath, you start with your vision. What kind of color scheme you want to go with, if you want to stick with neutrals or if you want to go bright, loud. And I'm putting words in your mouth, Buck.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
I totally.
Okay. And then I would say
Or
that-
if you want it to be like real woodsy or kind of nature-ish.
Okay.
Or if you want it to be more whimsical. 'Cause
Okay.
Then you could have bulbs that would go with
Or
it.
like this.
Or fun stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So natural elements versus
Right.
like the Grinch.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. So that's the first thing is set your theme. The next thing is you gather your elements that fit that theme, and then when you're starting to decorate, you decide whether you want it to be symmetrical or asymmetrical. And then to what extent do you want that symmetry? Do you want your large element going all the way around and then create more of an impact on one side, asymmetry, or do you want it to be truly bare on one side with everything on the other? And then after that, you start with your large things and then you get smaller. Does that sound like a good summary of what you do?
Right, I mean, you
You start with your
you
large
gotta
things.
have your base stuff around.
Okay.
Which is gonna be your coverage of your wreath.
Okay.
And then you start basically poking some of your smaller stuff around to make filler or just make a statement.
Okay. So that is, in a nutshell, how you go about decorating a wreath, and it is, from what I have gathered, it's totally okay to put stuff in and then step back and change it after you decide it's not going to work or it doesn't look good. Stepping back from it, I think, is a good piece of advice, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
what you're doing right now.
Right. And
I like that, like setting it up like that on the counter.
Yeah, this I mean, like I said, I usually hang it on a door.
Yeah.
To work on it.
Yep. You could even, if you had like a craft room, you could have like a command hook that is there all the time for your wreath making, because you do make them several times a year if
yeah.
you're changing it up for each season. Do you ever make a wreath and then set it aside and reuse it exactly as is, or do you not?
Oh, yes.
You do?
Oh, I've got a Christmas one I made a long time ago, and it actually has a stuffed Santa in it, and it's a woodsy kind of thing, but it took me a long time to make it, and it has a lot of material. And so, yeah, I reuse that one sometimes, but you know, you want something different occasionally, so he'll come back out at some point or another, but
Cool.
not this year.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to help me with this and go over your to-dos and to-don'ts when you're making your own wreath.
You're
and
welcome.
when we're done, I'll go ahead and show you the finished product of all of them.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow